Thanks for checking out my video. If you want to learn more from me, I have a lot of classes on Udemy. You can find the links to a lot of those in the description. All right, I might be getting back into the swing of things with doing videos and such. We'll see how it goes. So, what I wanted to talk about today is the mindfulness stuff and why that's a good thing. So, I've always talked about for years on this channel about doing mindfulness practices like meditation and whatnot, but there's some magical practitioners, particularly maybe those that don't have time or they haven't done research into the thing or they think they can't sit still and they have ADD, like me a little bit. I just saw a fly go by, so I'm like, what's that? Anyway, why is meditation so important and why is mindfulness a very, very good thing if you want to manifest stuff with magic? Okay, so think of your mind as a computer with like an email inbox, right? Now, we're thinking about stuff all the time, like I'm a little hungry. Do I want something to drink right now? What am I going to make for breakfast? What am I going to make for lunch? What am I going to make for dinner? I know I have my to-do list today. I have work again tomorrow. Great. Blah 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 blah. Next week's going to suck. Different stuff like that. So I have all these different thoughts running through my head all the damn time. Well, if I wanted to focus on magic and, what I'm trying to manifest and whatever, and I have all these other things that are getting in the way, even just not even just the present stuff of all the stuff that I just listed, but even stuff that happened yesterday, stuff that happened a year ago, stuff that happened 10 years ago. If we don't deal with those things, then they're going to constantly be in here cluttering it up. Like, have you ever, like, I'm notorious for this where like on my phone, after I'm done with an app, I close it. I don't have more than 2 or 3 apps at the same time running on my phone at once. Whereas some people, they'll leave tons of apps running all the time, or they'll have tons of tabs on their browser, on their phone, things like that. And having all of those different things running at the same time slows down the processing speed, damages the phone, yada, yada, yada. So back to the email thing. When we go to meditate, it's like we've been off the grid for 3 months. And when we sit to meditate, it's like we're connected to the internet. We open our our mailbox and we get bing 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 bing, all these different emails that all of a sudden flood in there. Or you haven't turned your phone on in 3 months. The second you turn on, you get every notification under the sun and your sound is on, so it's just constantly dinging and stuff with all these updates and whatnot. That's your mind. And it's very difficult to focus and therefore focus your energy and your intent and stuff on a particular magical goal or something, be it in the ritual chamber or out in the mundane world when you're trying to act as the vehicle to manifest it. If we have all these different things cluttering our stuff, if we are the phone that has way too many apps open, we can't work effectively. Our energy can't flow properly. If we have all these different things that are going on in the back of our minds when we're trying to do something with the logical mind in the Upwork home TV bed world, we're robbing ourselves of so much of that energy and focus and whatnot because of all of this crap that's going on subconsciously. Subconsciously is 90% of everything that we do. 90% of our decisions are subconscious. From the quick decisions that we make about what we want to make for food, we don't have to think very hard about it because our subconscious does that. When we act a certain way, the way I'm moving my hands right now, how I'm sitting, how my posture is trying to get better, even though the way that it's worse is subconscious. Not to mention, years of conditioning and stuff with bad back muscles and bad trunk control due to my disability, but, you know, details, details, details. So when we practice meditation and mindfulness on a daily basis, that's like taking a look at the phone and closing all those different apps. That's going through our email inbox and nuking all of those way too many spam emails that we should have unsubscribed to and whatnot. That's going to the recycle bin on the computer and actually deleting stuff so it stops taking hard drive space. That's cleaning all the clutter and the dust in your house. Okay? That way, you have more energy and more reserves and more focus for your magical practices, both in and out of the ritual chamber. So, meditation and mindfulness is really, 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 did I emphasize it enough? Important. So, when What I'm saying here is meditate as often as possible. Even if you can only stand 2 minutes at first, and then 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and a maximum of 20 minutes. Try to squeeze it in somewhere every single day, because that's how you're going to clear all this stuff to free up more energy to be able to do what you want to do, to manifest what you want to manifest, to focus on what you want to focus on, to take the actions on the different things that the universe is trying to show you. And they're like, here's the door, go through the damn door, right? If we're too busy thinking of all this other jazz, we're not going to see that door. We're not going to walk through that door. We're not going to take the opportunities that we need to. We're not going to work on the different skills that we need to. We're not going to be self-reflective about what's good about us and what's bad about us and how we can fix the bad stuff so we can make the good stuff gooder. I'm tired. Cut me some slack. I don't do coffee anymore. I hope this makes sense. The point is, meditate or find some mindfulness practice. Spend time without your phone. Spend time without distractions. Do something meditative and mindful. Go for a walk. Do some yoga, tai chi, something that doesn't involve electronics, where you can just be with yourself. It's going to be really uncomfortable at first, where you're going to have your mind racing and you're going to just want to look for a distraction because that's what your brain wants to do. Your brain hates being with itself, but therein lies the work. Therein lies the key. Therein lies the way that you're going to be able to unpack all of your bad stuff and focus on your good stuff and build yourself up from the inside out. Nice. Thanks for watching my video. So if you want to check out my playlists, I have, among others, the Simon Necronomicon, the Tree of Life, General Magic, Tulpamancy, a playlist on my books, the elements, stones, the theories that govern magic, and the gods and goddesses of Mesopotamia. If you want to check out my books on Amazon, I have Creating Consciousness, Magical Mechanics, Magical Theater, Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Movement, which is an update and expansion upon Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Mastery, which is a combination masterwork of Magical Theater and Magical Mechanics, and The Guide to the Spheres and Beyond. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting.